We copy.
Okay, this is, no, you don't have to copy this right now. Types of plants, it says. As you can notice in this picture, we have different plants, right? One plant, they're plants. One, it looks like this. Other look like this. And others like this. You see that they are different, these plants, but all of them are plants. And they can have flowers in different ways, but they are plants. Who has plants in house? Who has a plant in the house?
Gabriela, me. I have.
Yo tengo un cactus.
You have a cactus. Okay.
I have so
Te enseño.
much plants and other flowers.
Mhm.
I have so much of plants.
You have a lot of plants.
Yes.
Okay, you like plants. You too, Sian. Great. Now we're going to talk about how our plants grew. This is the topic, how our plants grew. So you can write it in your notebook and we're going to see the different plants, how they can be grouped according to how they look. Because you know that plants do not look in the same way all the time. For example, you were saying you have a cactus. The cactus is different, the appearance from another plant that can look in a different way of a cactus. Valerie?
We have to copy these.
Yes, this is the topic, right? The topic in your notebook. Copy in your notebook this.
What class is Miss?
This is science. Remember, we're in science.
It's because I confuse social studies with science.
Okay. Do you think that a tree is a plant? It's an example of plant, a tree?
Yes.
Yes, it's an example. And the tree looks different from a cactus, right? Sian, tell me.
The topic, how are plants grouped, is not how plants are grouped.
How are plants grouped? That's a good question. It's a question. So when we write questions, the verb goes before the subject. In this case, is plant. How are plants grouped? If it is,
Okay.
yes, because this is an example of interrogative sentence. When it's an interrogative statement, the verb goes before. So yeah, excellent.
Mi abuela, ella está en Sonaguera y cuando ella viene nos trae muchas plantas y por eso tengo muchos cactus.
How do you say that in English? How do you say abuela in English?
Grandma.
Grandma, my grandmother.
Can I draw a mini flower in the
Yes,
topic?
you can do it. How are plants grouped? Did you finish to write the topic? Yes, right? How are plants grouped? Okay, let's go here. Who knows the types of plants that you have? You say cactus. Do you know the name of the plant, or you say, oh, this is one plant, but you don't know how it's called? What is the real name? No?
Jarisol. Margaritas.
Girasol, margaritas, okay. Sunflower, cactus. Yes, the plant has names. They have mosses, yes. They have different names.
Animal plants.
Animal plants. Okay, they have a name. That's right. They have a different name. So if you don't know the name, maybe at the end of the class later you can ask to your family, what is the name of this plant? So you know now the name of the plant. It will be great. Tell me, Khaled.
Carnivorous plants.
Yes, there are some of them. Now, some of the plants, they can have seeds. Do you know what is a seed, Rosa?
Yes.
Tell me.
A seed, creo que es una semilla.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Excellent. Some plants can have it and some plants cannot have that. They cannot have a plant. Some plants, they are born or they grow in some places. They need a lot of water to grow, but others do not need a lot of water to grow. So it depends the type of the plant, the space or the background that they need. See, Jan?
Wait a minute. If some plants don't have seed, how they grow them?
Okay, that's a good question. We're going to see in the next slide how they grow. Even though they don't have seeds, they can grow. Yes, because they are different plants. Now, remember the plants, they can grow if they have water and the sunlight energy. That's the two things that they need. So it doesn't mention that they need a seed, but they can need a seed to grow. Other plants do not need seed, just the water and the sunlight. You don't have to copy this. You don't have to copy. Now, you are going to copy this information that it's down. Why? Because here is, I think that here I'm going to answer your question. See, Jan, the types of plants or the different kinds of plants, they can be grouped according to their characteristics. So how they reproduce, copy this, what is on the square, on the yellow.
Cuando termine todo eso, puedo dibujar el paisaje.
Yes, at the end, that when you're finished, you can draw it. Now, the plants that are grouped according to the different, how they reproduce. They to make more or the same kind, how they reproduce, how they classify. It means to sort into groups based on similarities and differences. We can classify it according how they look in the same way, or if they are, how they are like or are like. Conifer, it's a plant that makes seeds inside cones. Spore is a tiny cell that can grow into a new plant. So this is the answer for you, Sian. Some of the plants just need a seed to grow by cones, or by its spore. They grow into a new plant by its spore. They don't need a seed, just by its spore. So it means that one group of plants makes seed, that it's a conifer plants, and the other group, that is the spore one, they reproduce in this way, they grow without seeds. I'm going to give you 6 minutes to copy this 4 definitions if you're not.
I am in the second one.
Excellent.
Please copy this.
Yes, copy what is on the square. What is on the square? This one. These 4 definitions.
Me,
Tell me.
but the flower of the, I can tell you this in Spanish.
Try it in English, and one word that you don't know, say in Spanish, but try to say the words that you know in English. Yes.
Miss, but the flower need así, las flores necesitan una semilla para plantar. Con las semillas se plantan las flores.
Yes, but excellent, Anna. They need a seed to grow a flower, but we're talking about plants. Flowers need seeds, yes. But some plants, for example, the grass is an example of plants. Do you know what is grass?
Yes, pasto.
Pasto,
Yes.
That's right, monte. That's grass, right? Grass, you don't need a seed. You see that the grass grows. You cut it and it continues growing. So this is an example of plants. The grass, they don't need seeds. But what happens if you have a flower? A flower needs a seed. So yes, some plants need it. What about the let's see this one, palm tree. Do you think that a palm tree needs a seed to grow? A palm tree? It must need it, yes, it's a tree. Most of the trees they have, they need seeds. So yes, let's see.
Miss, what is a palm tree?
This is un árbol de palma. Palma.
Okay. I finished, Miss.
You can find it if you go to vacations to Roatan or another place. There are a lot of, I think, palm trees. To finish the copy, the 4 definitions, reproduce.
No. Yes. No. No.
Okay. Want to wait 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes to copy. Have you ever seen a rock? Do you see the rocks that there are some plants that grow up in the rock?
Yeah.
Yes?
Huh? I don't
Rock.
know this.
Okay, there is one rock, right? And in the rock, have you seen some plants in the rock that grows?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. They are called moss. Moss. You know what is a moss?
I finished.
Es una cosita verde que están en
I finished.
las rocas, cuando están en el mar.
Thank you, Hermes. That's right, Khaled. Moss, it's a types of plants. Yes, plants that grow. Most of the time, they can grow even on the wall. They can grow on the wall and the rocks also. They are examples of plants. They can be classified, as I was here saying, according to
I finished.
the way that they grow. If they make seeds or do not make seeds. If they don't make seeds, they reproduce by its spore.
Miss can draw some flowers.
Can you?
Draw some flowers.
Yes, it's if you want to decorate with flowers or you want to draw this, it's okay. It's okay. But let me know once you finish to copy the information.
I finished. I finished. I finished.
finished.
I finished.
I finished.
Marcelo, did you finish? Marcelo? Fernando? No yet? Okay. Santiago Hernandez? Did you finish? No? Okay. Alberto, did you finish? No yet? Okay, continue working. Joshua, excellent. Camila, did you finish? Thank you, Camila. Ana Flores, tell me.
Miss, I have a question. Well, 2 questions. What day is your birthday at? How old are you?
It's a May. May 15 is my birthday.
What is your age?
What is
Your age.
my age? Why you want to know my age?
And
What?
25.
Yeah, that's right, Anna.
My birthday is the 24th of November.
24 November. Oh. We're almost on November.
Yes,
We're almost in Christmas also.
yeah. Pero antes de Navidad hay que hacer los exámenes de segundo parcial
Of the first partial also. Yes, yes.
of the first partial is in October, right?
That's right.
I finished.
You finished?
October, can we?
Yes.
Okay, let me check the dates. The first partial, it's 18, from October 18 to 22. Yes, October 18, that week. But don't worry about the exams. There are a lot of time to study for the exams.
Miss, estoy triste porque mami dijo que tal vez en octubre no podíamos hacer una higuera porque mi primo ya nació allá, pero tengo que saber si tengo que poner atención.
Yes, you need to pay attention to participate as you always do it. That's great. Yes. Now, can I change this slide, class? Did you finish to write the definition?
Miss.
Santiago,
Yes.
¿sabes?
Miss, no lo quites. Solo me falta la última.
I finished.
Solo la última, Miss. Solo la última.
Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute.
The
Okay,
lyrics
finished.
is the lyrics. This copy. The
No.
lyrics. Oh.
The red letters, now, just what it's on the score. That was just an example. Now, do you think that a match run is an example of a plan? Match run, do you know what is a match run?
No.
No, I'm going to write it here. Let's see if you use by the spelling match runs.
It's a circle that has points white.
Okay,
Please,
yes, for
I
example,
finish.
if you see los pitufos, they in the place where they live, they have a lot of match runs.
Campeones.
Miss, I finish. I
Okay.
finish, Miss.
But yeah, okay, excellent. Let's go to next slide. Don't forget these definitions that we're going to be using. That the plants, they reproduce. It reproduce means that they create more plants. As humans, we reproduce to create more people, right? So they reproduce to make of the same kind. It's the same, plants reproduce. They classify it's to regroup according to the things that they have in common, or the things that they have different. Conifer is a plant that makes seeds inside cones, and the spore is a tiny cell that can grow into a new plant. Some plants, they can make seeds, and others, they cannot make seeds. Now, what you're not going to copy, do not copy this. The difference between this group, we have the plants that make seeds and the ones that do not make seeds. The make seeds, they can serve into two groups. One group have flowers. Remember, the flowers are one example. Plants in the other group do not have flowers. So, like this, some trees cannot have flowers, but others, they can have flowers, like these examples that we have here, right? So,
Some trees have a fruit.
So the cactus, do you think cactus, do they have flowers?
Yes.
No.
Yes, some of them,
Yes,
yes, they can have.
Yes, no.
So plants that make seeds, they can have flowers and they cannot have flowers. It depends on the type of plant. Now, the plants that do not make seeds, they belong to one large group of plants that reproduce in a similar way. Like the mosses, that one that I was telling you before, that they grow in rocks. And the ferns. The ferns look like this. They are so thin. The leaves are thin. So this is the other way. The plants that do not make seeds, they reproduce in a similar way, but there are less plants that do not make seeds that grow with without seeds, that the ones that reproduce with seeds, that they can have flowers. These plants, you know, most of the time they don't have flowers. Now, we're going to here write the answer, and you can draw also in this space. Now, question number 1, what kinds of plants make seeds? Who remembers what kind of plants make seeds?
Miss, I have a question. Girasol.
Tell me, Joshua.
The flowers.
You
The
have to
flowers
write
in
this
the
in the
trees.
notebook.
Do not write this.
Meet the flowers in the trees.
What kinds of plants do not make seeds? What kind of plants?
Como pasto. I don't know what in English.
Grass.
Grass.
Grass, yeah.
How do plants do not make seeds reproduce? How they reproduce? In the same way, right? They reproduce in the same way. They need
grass.
Root.
Okay. I'm going to show you some pictures. Just let me open here the pictures. Okay. So you can see some examples. I'm going to show you here on Google. So you can see the different types of plants and the differences that they have, that they can grow. For example, here we have mosses and wars. They grow even though there is not too much earth, they grow. Do you see these types of plants? Have you ever seen or not? Or just flowers?
Miss, a
We have-
calabaza is a flower.
Which one? Calabaza, it's a type of flower. Are you sure that it's a flower?
No,
no.
Es que había una calabaza ahí.
Oh, one of the examples. Let's check it later.
Yes.
This one, types of plants, creepers.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Here it is, herbs. It's a types of plants, shrubs. You see this? They have the flowers, climbers, trees, and creepers. There are a lot of here examples of types of plants.
A trees, a flowers, a cactus, a grass.
All these plants, I was just asking you for the type of plant that you have because they have a name. For example, a peace lily.
Palmera.
Magnolia. There are some plants that they have a name, magnolia. So if you see a magnolia on the street, you are going to identify, say, oh, that's a magnolia flower.
The magnolia is so beautiful.
Yes, they are so beautiful. This is the mouse. You can see also on the mountains. Some mountains.
Hay una planta, no sé cómo se dice, que trae aloe.
Sábila.
Oh,
Sal.
yes, that's right. That's another type of plants. Another
I
example. As you can
have
notice
this
here.
in my house.
You have one of them in your house? Yes. Here, this picture, it's so beautiful. Types of plants, of trees. For example, tree, it's a type of plants. Bush, it's another type of plants. They cannot have fruits, but they have grass. And the grass, yes. The trees can have fruits, but some plants can have fruits and others cannot have. Some can have flowers, some other plants they cannot have.
I have this plant.
Which one?
Hay muchas plantas en todo.
La macetera, de las maceteras blancas.
Of this one, oh, you have all these plants?
No, only two.
Two of them? Okay. They have a name. Well, here is not the name of those plants, but all they have there. It's so nice to have plants. It's so nice to have a plant because they are beautiful and they help us to have arrows. Here I have more plants.
A tree.
Not trees. Yes, you have a tree?
Yes. I plant un árbol de chile.
Okay, you have one of them. Now, don't forget that plants, it's not just the flower. Plants, it's trees. So we talk about grass, trees, all those are types of plants also. We talk about plants, not just flowers. Now, any question about this topic of that?
Miss, can
How they
I
are
draw?
Yes, you can draw it. You can draw it. Remember, some plants, they can have seeds and other plants do not have seeds. Now, questions before we disconnect. If you finish the copy, we're going to stop the class here. Yes, Sijan? Excellent. Yes. Okay, so let's finish the class. Remember that you have homework, so check the platform if you haven't checked the platform, so you can work on that. Bye-bye, sweetie.
Bye,
See you.
see you later.
See you later.
Thank you for the class.